The insane biology of oysters. Have you ever wondered about the incredible world of oysters? These humble bivalves have a rich and diverse biology that is both fascinating and mind-blowing. From their biological clocks to their role as carbon sinks, oysters play a crucial role in maintaining healthy ecosystems and supporting a wide range of marine life. Join us as we delve into the world of oysters, exploring their unique characteristics and the incredible stories behind their biology. From their ability to keep accurate time to their role as nurseries for various marine species, oysters are truly remarkable creatures. So buckle up and get ready to discover the insane biology of oysters. What is the significance of Frank Brown's discovery about oysters' biological clocks in 1954? In 1954, Frank Brown, a marine biologist, made a groundbreaking discovery about oysters' biological clocks. He found that oysters could keep accurate time, even when removed from their natural environment. This was a significant finding, as it suggested that oysters had an internal mechanism for tracking time, which was not yet fully understood. Brown conducted an experiment to test the oysters' feeding rhythm. He removed a group of oysters from their home beach in New Haven and kept them in a controlled environment. To his surprise, the oysters maintained their feeding rhythm for 2 weeks, peaking 50 minutes later each day, in sync with the tides on their home beach. This result was impressive, as it demonstrated that the oysters could keep accurate time, even when isolated from their natural environment. However, something unexpected happened after 2 weeks. The oysters gradually shifted their feeding times later and later. After another 2 weeks, a stable cycle reappeared, but it was shifted by 50 minutes compared to the original rhythm. This finding raised questions about the mechanisms behind oysters' biological clocks and how they are influenced by external factors, such as the tides and the moon. Brown's discovery challenged the prevailing scientific understanding of biological clocks, which were believed to be predominantly driven by internal rhythms. This finding opened up new avenues for research, leading to a better understanding of the complex mechanisms behind oysters' biological clocks and their relationship with the environment. What did Frank Brown's discovery reveal about oysters' ability to track time and their relationship with external factors? Oyster reefs, formed from old oyster shells, are vital ecosystems that provide a myriad of benefits. These biogenic structures act as three-dimensional hard substrates, supporting a diverse range of marine life and offering essential ecosystem services. Oyster reefs play a crucial role in shoreline stabilization, water filtration, and nutrient assimilation. They also provide a habitat for various commercially important fishes and crustaceans, contributing to the overall health and balance of coastal ecosystems. Furthermore, oyster reefs are known to improve water quality by removing suspended sediments, nutrients, and other pollutants through filtration. A single oyster can filter up to 50 gallons of water a day, highlighting their significant impact on maintaining a healthy aquatic environment. Additionally, oyster reefs act as nurseries for juvenile crabfish species, offering them a safe haven from larger predators. The importance of oyster reefs in supporting marine biodiversity and enhancing ecosystem services makes them a critical focus for conservation and restoration efforts. What is the potential of oysters as a carbon sink, and how do they contribute to carbon sequestration? Oysters are known to play a crucial role in carbon sequestration, as they can store large amounts of carbon in their shells and tissues. Scientists are currently studying the potential of oysters as a carbon sink. Oysters store carbon in their shells, which are made of calcium carbonate. The amount of carbon stored in oyster shells can be calculated using a formula, and it has been found that a single oyster can store up to 2.5 grams of carbon. Furthermore, oyster reefs can protect considerable stores of carbon, which should be protected to avoid further releases. Scientists are studying 2 ways that oyster reefs can sequester carbon. First, they keep the sediment in the river from washing away, and some of the organic matter in the sediment gets buried behind the reefs. Organic matter has carbon in it, so the oyster reefs can store that carbon and keep it from warming the planet. Second, by stabilizing the shoreline. Oyster reefs also help marshes expand, and marshes themselves are very good at storing carbon. The potential of oysters as a carbon sink makes them a valuable resource for mitigating the effects of climate change. What is the significance of IFREMER's purchase of tetraploid oysters in 1997, and how has it impacted oyster breeding and production? In 1997, IFREMER, a French research institute, made a significant stride in oyster breeding by purchasing tetraploid oysters, leading to the development of triploid oysters. This innovative polyploidy technique has revolutionized oyster production, enabling the creation of large batches of oysters in commercial hatcheries. Triploid oysters, which contain 3 sets of chromosomes, are favored for their desirable traits, such as faster growth and enhanced meat yield. Unlike diploid oysters, triploids are sterile, directing their energy towards growth and meat development rather than reproduction. This characteristic makes them particularly appealing for oyster farmers, as it eliminates the risk of unexpected spawning, ensuring a consistent product for the market. The development of triploid oysters has significantly influenced the oyster aquaculture industry, offering a promising avenue for sustainable and efficient oyster production. What are the effects of microplastics on oysters, and how do they consume them? Oysters have been found to consume microplastics along with algae, which can have detrimental effects on their growth, reproduction, and offspring development. Research has shown that oysters filter up to 189 liters, 50 gallons, of water per day, and during this process, they can ingest microplastics. A study conducted by Susarellu and her colleagues involved feeding algae and microplastics to oysters for over 2 months. The results revealed that the oysters consumed the microplastics along with the algae, indicating that these tiny brightly colored plastics were being taken in by the oysters. The ingestion of microplastics poses a significant concern as it can lead to various adverse effects on oysters, including reduced growth and reproductive issues. Additionally, the presence of microplastics in oysters raises concerns about potential human exposure to these contaminants through shellfish consumption. How do oyster reef restoration projects contribute to biodiversity, fisheries productivity, and water quality improvement? Oyster reefs serve as a nursery for many marine species, providing a habitat for growth and development. Oyster reefs create a unique 3-dimensional habitat that supports a diverse range of marine life, including commercially important fish species. The reefs provide a safe haven for juvenile marine animals, protecting them from larger predators and providing a suitable environment for growth and development. Furthermore, oyster reefs offer a range of ecosystem services, including water filtration, nutrient cycling, and carbon sequestration, which contribute to the overall health and balance of coastal ecosystems. The importance of oyster reefs as nurseries for marine life highlights the need for their conservation and restoration, as they play a crucial role in maintaining healthy and productive coastal ecosystems. Oyster reefs play a vital role in improving water quality by filtering out pollutants and impurities, making them essential for maintaining healthy ecosystems. These reefs act as natural filters, with a single oyster capable of filtering up to 50 gallons of water per day, removing suspended sediments, nutrients, and other pollutants. Additionally, oyster reefs help mitigate the effects of pollution from runoff and erosion, contributing to the overall health of coastal waters. By improving water quality, oyster reefs support the growth of underwater grasses and provide a nurturing habitat for various marine species, further enhancing the resilience and biodiversity of coastal ecosystems. How do oyster reefs contribute to climate change adaptation and mitigation efforts? Oyster reefs can help mitigate the effects of climate change by providing a buffer against storm surges and coastal erosion. These reefs act as natural breakwaters, reducing the impact of waves and helping prevent coastal erosion. By protecting coastal communities from more frequent and more powerful storms, oyster reefs contribute to climate change adaptation strategies. Additionally, oyster reefs help maintain carbon sinks, such as coastal ecosystems like mangroves, marshes, and seagrasses, which store large amounts of carbon. This carbon sequestration process helps mitigate the effects of climate change by reducing the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. How do oyster reef restoration projects impact marine biodiversity and ecosystem services? Oyster reefs support a wide range of biodiversity, including various species of fish, invertebrates, and algae. Oyster reefs create a unique three-dimensional habitat that supports a diverse range of marine life, including commercially important fish species. The reefs provide a safe haven for juvenile marine animals, protecting them from larger predators and providing a suitable environment for growth and development. Furthermore, oyster reefs offer a range of ecosystem services, including water filtration, nutrient cycling, and carbon sequestration, which contribute to the overall health and balance of coastal ecosystems.